Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, this one was so easy to raise. No drama, no rebellion, no real trouble at all"? On the surface, it sounds like the ultimate compliment. But psychology suggests that being the easy child is often less about having a naturally calm personality and more about learning to adapt in order to survive emotionally. Here's what that really looks like. First, they learn to read the room fast. Easy kids are incredibly attuned to their environment. When they sense stress, tension, conflict, or emotional distance, they quickly shift their behavior so they don't add to the weight of the moment. They become agreeable, helpful, and low maintenance because that keeps the peace. Over time, adapting stops being a choice and becomes a reflex. Even as adults, they may find themselves constantly scanning situations, trying to figure out who they need to be to keep everything stable. Second, they internalize their emotions. Instead of openly expressing anger, sadness, jealousy, or frustration, they push those feelings down. They convince themselves it's not that serious or that other people have it worse. From the outside, this looks like maturity and emotional control. But underneath, it can be self-suppression. As adults, they may struggle to put words to what they're feeling because they've spent years hiding it. Sometimes they don't even recognize how much they've been carrying inside. Third, they become hyper-independent. Easy kids often stop asking for help at a young age. They handle things on their own, solve their own problems, and avoid being seen as a burden. Independence is healthy, but extreme self-reliance can create walls later in life. Trusting someone else with their struggles can feel uncomfortable. Depending on others, even in close relationships, may feel unnatural or unsafe. Asking for support might even register as weakness. Fourth, they connect love with being low maintenance. Kids repeat what earns approval. If being quiet, helpful, and undemanding leads to praise or less conflict, they learn that being good keeps them loved. As adults, this can evolve into chronic people-pleasing and a deep fear of disappointing others. They may choose harmony over honesty and suppress their own needs to avoid rocking the boat. Conflict doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it feels threatening, like acceptance could disappear. Fifth, they hide their needs. Easy children rarely ask for attention, even when they truly need it. Over time, they can lose touch with their own emotional needs because they've minimized them for so long. This can lead to feeling invisible, even in relationships where they are genuinely valued. They become so skilled at seeming fine that no one thinks to look closer. Being the easy child can absolutely build strengths like empathy, responsibility, and emotional regulation. But healthy development isn't about raising a child who never causes problems. It's about raising a child who feels safe enough to express them. And when you start recognizing these patterns, you don't just understand easy kids differently, you begin to understand people, relationships, and yourself on a whole new level.